All right, today we're jumping into something really interesting. It's a modern parable, really, a story that feels like it was written for right now, all about trying to stay aware when everything is designed to distract you. And it kicks off with a really sharp question. So let me ask you this. Have you ever had that feeling? Where you see a problem, a huge problem, so clearly, but it feels like nobody else even acknowledges it? Like you're the only one who sees the danger? Well, that feeling, that sense of being totally alone in what you see, that's exactly where this story picks up. So let's meet our main character, Evan. And yeah, he's a teenager, but he's not worried about the usual stuff. Nope. He's wrestling with these huge existential questions. He looks around and sees this massive gap between what people could be and, well, what they actually are. And he puts this question to his dad, and you can just feel how raw it is. This isn't some ego trip, right? This is a kid who's genuinely, desperately searching for something more. He feels like there's this incredible power just sitting there, available to everyone, but no one's even trying to tap into it. And it's driving him crazy.
And his dad's response? Wow. It's kind of cynical, but also kind of true, isn't it? He basically says, look, people want to believe that great figures are one of a kind. Because if they're special, then we don't have to try to be like them. It lets us off the hook. It's way easier to just admire someone from a distance than to actually do the hard work, especially when that work involves, getting crucified.
And this right here, this gets to the heart of Evan's struggle. For him, it's a daily fight. He feels like the world is constantly trying to dumb him down, to pull him into this fantasy, illusion. He sees his friends just getting lost in it all, and he's absolutely terrified of that happening to him. This is a real, everyday battle for his own consciousness. Okay, so we have this abstract idea, this fight for awareness, but now it's about to become very, very real. And it all starts with something simple and sweet. Evan's friends show up, and they've got this amazing news. There's a new candy store. And get this, everything is free. But look at how they sell it. It's brilliant, really. It checks all the boxes for today, right? It's not just free, it's sustainable, it's made from insects, so you're saving the planet. It's wrapped up in all this virtuous language, which is, the perfect camouflage for something that might be a little more sinister. And right away, even before they get inside, there's a massive red flag. Evan sees it, but his friends, they just walk right past it. There are these candy junkies on the sidewalk, totally zoned out. They're the end result, the after picture. And they're sitting right outside the place selling the free candy. It's pretty chilling. And it's not subtle either. The warnings are literally there on cardboard signs. One guy is just mumbling the word poison over and over. But when Evan tries to point it out, his friends just shrug it off. They didn't see it, or they make excuses. It's this amazing look at how we can choose not to see something that's right in front of our faces. So this is where everything changes. Evan decides, okay, I have to know. He tries the candy. And that metaphorical poison we've been talking about, it suddenly becomes very, very real for him.
And bam. It hits him. All at once. Those warnings he saw outside are now flashing inside his own head. He sees that sign again, and suddenly the real cost of free is terrifyingly clear.
And then another one pops up, like a glitch in the Matrix, a digital warning in the window. The messages are getting more specific now, almost tailor-made for our modern world.
And finally, it all boils down to that one single word, the word the man was mumbling on the sidewalk. Now it's screaming in his mind. This isn't just candy, it's poison. And this is the miracle he was looking for, just not at all how he imagined it. The candy, the poison, it unlocks something in him, a new sense. He can literally see people's energy, their life force. And what he sees is horrifying. Everyone eating the candy, their auras are dim, faded, like worn-out batteries about to die. So now he can see it. He has this terrifying proof, and he knows he has to warn people. But this is where the story takes a turn that's probably familiar to a lot of us. It's the moment the person with the warning gets told to just shut up. And he doesn't pull any punches. He goes right to his friends and lays it all out. Look, this candy. This is why those people are out on the sidewalk. It's not just making you sick, it's literally stopping you from being able to see what's real.
And man, this next part just perfectly captures the two sides of the argument. You've got Evan begging them not to waste their potential, their mystic energy, And then you have his friend Diesel, who just says, dude, we're teens. We're supposed to be stupid. Let's just enjoy being young and dumb. It's the ultimate showdown, awareness versus just wanting to have a good time and not think about it. So he takes it to the next level. If his friends won't listen, maybe the whole store will. He literally jumps up on a display stand and starts yelling at everyone, "Stop eating this. It's designed to make you okay with losing yourself." And what happens? They laugh. They mock him. Of course, someone pulls out their phone to film the crazy guy. He's not a prophet. He's just content. He's just entertainment. And that's it. He's totally defeated, rejected. So he leaves. But what's interesting is that this failure doesn't crush him. Instead, it leads him to a really, really important realization about how you actually change things. So he gets home and he asks his dad this question that I think anyone who's ever been passionate about something has asked. How do I make them listen? How can I get more power to force them to see the truth? He wants to grab them and shake them, for their own good, of course.
And his dad's response here is just perfect. He says the Savior asked that exact same question. He basically tells him that this problem, how to help people who don't want to be helped, how to convince people without forcing them, is an ancient one, and there's no simple instruction manual for it.
And that's when the light bulb goes on for Evan. This is the whole point of the story, right here. He realizes that shouting at people doesn't work. Trying to force them definitely doesn't work. So what's left? He has to be the alternative. He has to stop telling everyone the candy is poison and start living in a way that's so healthy, so vibrant, that people come to him and ask, hey, what's your secret? He has to become the proof.
And that's the question this story leaves us with, isn't it? It's the same one Evan is facing now. It's one thing to see a problem and yell about it. That's easy. But what does it actually mean to become the proof of what you believe? In your own life, right now, how do you stop just talking about a better way and actually start living it?